It's Levitt. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Legal man downfield.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Early on the Jets. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
He's going to let it go. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient, like not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the ball. Nice job staying a little bit patient. There.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. Down Syracuse. They get into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Takes it inside the 25, chance for great field position. Physical attack from the gun. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Downfield, it's Drones. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Syracuse 7, Colorado 0.
First play of the period, first down here. sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Prentice. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to force that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That was an intense drop.
Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down to the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Try to barge their way in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Here we go. Tap in, gang, gang, gang.
Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Down at the 46, he got 10 on the play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage,
That
you need
quarterback's
time
nice
for the
too.
routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
To the air on first down. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Touchdown, Cuse. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch it. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he muffs it, a loose football. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. You go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-look.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Drone. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He'll ride his man on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
The option look. He'll toss it.
Oh my God, they're so ass for that.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Under fire.
About time,
Pressure
club.
is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in destroying.
There's no fucking
Big
way.
play. Takes
Where
him
is
into cross territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to pass. It's Levin. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense and put in striking distance.
Timeout, Syracuse.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Syracuse.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Trying to set the tone with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. The short hands, it's Stewart. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wants to throw. It's Thrones. Quarterback field. And pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth
There's no way.
stop.
Bro, he's wide open.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's loose.
Okay.
It's a running room.
Now we're just okay.
A huge chunk play on that as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play. In the
Bro, like you niggas don't even. Are you gonna try to animate, dog?
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted.
This
quarterback is so bad. Skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go.
He's looking deep.
Oh my God!
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much
Oh,
closer,
man.
but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Prentice. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Caught close to the marker, it's Humphreys. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
This is crazy. What? I gotta figure out what is wrong with my squad. There's no possible way I can make something else. I'm finna get in rigs. My ultimate team so dog shit. These niggas are spending money chasing that Ricky Williams. I'm not finna do that. I'll pull packs on the weekend though. They gotta fix all the bugs in this shit though, for real. This shit. Nigga. I went for a pick, my nigga jumped out of bounds. Niggas, whoever I play against is going to Texas watch. And I low-key want to use Colorado or something. I want to see what my nigga got.
Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
All right, Colorado, let's see what we got here.
The Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside the 15.
Oh, this nigga
Not a
got
lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the ground, it's Welch. Hard running there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
That's where he scores on.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The lone back's got it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll knock him down for a
Hey, the white dude came back. That's what's up.
And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield?
What the fuck?
Penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Salter. Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Come on, what are you doing?
Set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on fourth down.
Don't beat no
The
stuff.
defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
And the Wolverines are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll start this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. This offense tries to get from its own 15 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes him talk to the hand. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Marshall. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Quick step and go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got some room headed to the goal line. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Welsh. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found. He stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Here's a heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the... Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Short, man.
Wolverines will kick it away to
God,
start.
them bitches are bust.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Taken down for a big loss on the return. The Buffaloes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Gets away from one, finds some space. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Has to get there to move the sticks. And the Buffaloes will keep this drive going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field.
Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Miller. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Buffaloes have it with a first and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Takes the handoff. It's Welch. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly complete. That's weird. They'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Making side adjustments here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll have to shake off that last sack. It's third and goal from the 15. Back to throw, it's Salter. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffs!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
What's for here,
So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To throw on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
He's out of bounds.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end. But he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It's a seam wide open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Get it.
Back to pass, it's Salter. Shoots it to the left.